digital disruption in the UAE with dubizzle.
The latest buzz in the world of technology and innovation with the UAE's latest homegrown unicorn.
Yeah, an opportunity for us to look at all things technology, especially during these most testing of times, with an organisation, a company, a brand that knows a thing or two about technology and taking it forward. Absolute pleasure to be joined by Tareq Ismail, the head of sales and purchase at dubizzle Cars, joins us live on the line and also live via Microsoft Teams this morning. Tareq, thanks for being with us.
Thank you very much for the nice introduction and good morning.
It's been an interesting one during the course of the pandemic. A lot of people, and obviously a lot of industries, a lot of individuals very much affected by the pandemic during the course of COVID-19. And yet we've seen demand for pre-owned vehicles growing across the globe, and more so than here in the UAE. You've been very much at the forefront of that. What are the figures? What's the data telling us at the moment? What was fueling this trend?
Okay, so basically, I want to start my statement today like the pandemic has stimulated us to act differently and actively to build strong solutions to make it more convenient for our consumers all over the UAE. Accordingly, we changed our vision to incubate the concept of transforming, selling and buying a car to your home. For instance, one of our products is a mobile vehicle inspection service that can reach you anywhere at a highly cost-effective prices. And if we're going to look at some of the data, in the last post-pandemic, we've grew 300% in regards to our inventory and our transactions as well. What this means? It means that the number of sellers and the number of buyers increased by 300% post-pandemic.
So, is it convenience? What convenience is what people have been wanting, and ironically, the pandemic has thrown up that opportunity that those that were able to deliver convenience were in a perfect position to benefit from that.
Absolutely, our portfolio of services is providing an end-to-end services to buyers and sellers. This includes let dubizzle sell it for you, which starts at 49 dirham, very convenient price. Value-added services like finance, insurance, warranty, and bank evaluations, and mobile inspections. Finding the right cars to the buyers and assisting them with the transfer process through the best UAE automotive professionals, including pricing experts, professional photographers, mechanical engineers, purchasing consultants, and field sales experts, including a customer experience team that supports the customers through voice and social media channels. So we ensure that every touch point for the consumer journey is covered, and it's a one-stop shop through dubizzle. And this is what the consumers are looking at nowadays. They want convenience and they want everything to be done online at their location.
And I suppose those that were doing this pre-pandemic, before the pandemic, and I know that you've been working on this for a long, long time and building your team to deliver the dubizzle Pro service, but even before that in previous roles, those that had the infrastructure in place, I suppose, would have been in a prime position to take advantage.
Absolutely. Before pandemic, definitely the digital transformation was completely changed post-pandemic. So anyone who was transformed before pandemic, it helped a lot to grow and to especially in the used car market specifically, that we are aware that there is an issue in regards to the manufacturing in the new cars worldwide. So the demand increased a lot in the used cars. So used car dealers who focused on building a strong inventory are the winners.
We can also sort of understand that there has been a reluctance for people to go down to second-hand dealers, to go down to garages to look at cars because of physical contact and they want to eliminate that. But that's not going to always be the case as we get a better deal with living with COVID-19. So these habits long-lasting? Are consumers fundamentally changed when it comes to buying cars?
You're absolutely right. At the same time, buyers and sellers are looking for a one-stop shop, starting from viewing a vehicle, through a test driving a vehicle, through a sales expert, and having a transparent, detailed inspection report. And that's the key selling point over here. And having one of the most and sophisticated automotive software globally that offers clarity and transparency to our buyers. At the same time, supporting the buyers with the whole journey. It's not only purchasing a vehicle. There is finance included, there is insurance, there is inspection, there is warranty, there is service package, which is covered through our partners. And don't forget that the UAE market, especially the used cars, there is a lot of specs which the end user are not aware about. It's not only GCC. There are American, European, Canadian, and Japanese. So it's our job to educate the customers in regards to the different specs and trims which are in the market. You might find a good deal in the used car market for a lower price, but is it the right car? Is it the right specs? Is it the right mileage? What's the history of this vehicle? What's the percentage of transparency is the inspection report for this vehicle? So it's very important to choose the right place of purchasing a used car.
In terms of that sort of portfolio of services, and it sounds like consumers demanding more from their portfolio of services, is that something? So is it something that you're constantly adding to the dubizzle Pro service? Are you looking to evolve it all the time?
That's absolutely right. We're being proactive to satisfy the consumer needs. How we are doing that? We are designing new solutions to address the evolving needs. And this is as an opportunity to inform you about our last product launch, which is free branch consultancy through our automotive consultants across dubizzle Pro branches. This includes pricing, inspections, and photography. For example, we received also a request from Saudi buyer who's buying a car from a private seller in the UAE. And we support them with the decision-making in regards to the used car purchase by using our mobile inspection service and sharing it through email. So he doesn't need to travel all the way to the UAE even to purchase a car. So imagine the power of the brand of having consumers trust dubizzle inspection report and buying cars across the borders.
Just finally, one thing we've seen in the real estate markets is an issue with supply and demand. Is there the same problem when it comes to the second-hand market? We know that it's a very buoyant market at the moment. Is there an issue with supply and demand of types and brands of cars? Is that impacting on price?
That's absolutely right. And this becomes an issue from the brand new cars manufactured worldwide, which affected and increased the demand on the used cars. At the moment, we are representing more than 1,300 vehicles only in dubizzle Pro, over 46 brands with hundreds of different trims and specs, which match the flavor of every buyer. Not only that, but we are providing the value-added services like finance, warranty, and bank evaluations and advanced inspection through expertise and partners. So through dubizzle, we ensure a seamless, smooth buying experience for all those products and services at the convenience on one place, which is dubizzle.
We're going to leave it there for now, Tareq. Out of time. We've got news just around the corner, but really appreciate your time this morning. That's Tareq Ismail, who is the head of sales and purchase at dubizzle Cars, joining us live on the line and via Microsoft Teams.
This is the Business Breakfast on Dubai.